I meant to click the unmute button first. Alrighty. What we're actually going to do really fast, hold on. We're going to be right back. Steam, why turn off the overlays? Hold on. Hold on. Aha! So, I need to go to studio mode really fast. You know what? Actually, I should be able to do this. So that way y'all can still see me. That way y'all don't think I'm trying to run away. Where is it? Monster Train. Which one is it? Is it this one? It is this one. Is it also this one? It is. Alrighty. We're gonna double click this. And capture, locate the option, capture third-party overlays. Turn that off. Fantastic. Capture third-party overlays. Yikes. Alright. Let's turn that off in case, like, I actually have a friend that tries to message me. How's it going, Zeke? It's so great to see you. Glad you can make it. Alrighty. We have the Steam overlays turned off now, so should be better. Much, much better. Just in case, we're going to go and transition to that. So if I shift tab, it should no longer appear. Fantastic. No longer appears. So we still need to unlock one Pyre Heart. It's gonna be a little while though. Hi-ya! The last Pyre Heart we need to unlock before we get the last bit of game content is deal damage with train stewards. One thing you learn somewhat quickly is train stewards, they're not the best. They exist to get you through the early stages of the game. It is highly unlikely you're going to actually make a train to win with train stewards. It is highly unlikely. What I could do is switch to a lower game difficulty, because, like, on the lower Covenants, you could do pretty much anything you want, and you're not going to really be punished too much for it. But on the higher difficulties, you really got to really mind how everything is. Alright, but what we're going to be trying to do is unlock the 5th level of the Lazarus League, so we can get the last of the new champions for the new Monster Train 2 content. And we're going to play Stygian Guard. It's time to play as them. Stygian Guard are a heavy spellcasting focus, so honestly, Lazarus with the primary clan and Stygian Guard is a very nice combination. Because secret ingredient, I could use this to get a whole bunch of free incant triggers. So let's see if we can get away with this. By the way, I finally got something to fidget with. So my fiance has a large dumpling toy, and then while we were out taking care of something, we found a box of dumpling toys, and it came with stuff like this. Like, look at this little chicken. It's a chicken dumpling! So I can fiddle with this Alrighty. This is the worst thing I could have had. Our random starting cards are all creatures. The Mollusk Mage, Conduit 10, gives us a whole bunch of magic power. Honestly, really good. Overworked Assistant. This was good in a different deck. Probably not as much on this one, but it does have Incant. So maybe we can make something work. And the Plague Doctor, which I've never used before. Strike, apply unstable, equal to the damage dealt. Don't squish me. I also got a little froggy one. It's completely green. And we got a purple bear one. It's 3 in 1 box. So this is not a great starting deck. Honestly, our starting cards are a lot better than the random cards we got. Conduit. Apply Conduit 2, and damage spells cost 1 less on this floor. Which is interesting because, yeah, this is not going to be reduced. The only thing being reduced right now are these frozen lances. So, or Chill Wind, Strike, apply Frostbite 15. We already got a lot going on in this deck, and we have the Mollusk Mage for Conduit, so let's focus purely on the Conduits. Start of the turn, fully healed champions. See, Tethys Titansbane is not known for being a tanky champion. He has 10 damage and 5 health. Later in the game, things are going to be doing a lot more than just 5 damage with 1 attack. So he's not going to be healing himself. Nefarious Overflow. Unstable explosions deal twice as much damage. That's actually really great because we have the Overworked Assistant and the Plague Doctor that all has unstable. So maybe we're going to do some sort of interesting unstable thing. Which then has me going, if we're going to be using the Plague Doctor as part of our strategy, all we need to do is figure out how are we killing the guy in the front consistently. Because if we could do that, the unstable damage should, in theory, clear everything out. -1 should be fine. Maybe not as much. The deployment phase. We're going to go and place these 2 stewards. We're going to start over again. We do have 1 less ember, so that hurts us a lot. We're going to go ahead and set everything up. And the Plague Doctor, we're going to put in front of Tethys. Ow! That is definitely an interesting character. With how, from the looks of it, she is swaying her hips. Fantastic! Echo of Time, Father. We don't have a lot of incant triggers right now, so we're going to go ahead and just play double Mollusk Mage, take a point of damage, and hope for the best. If we can get somebody to tank on... That's perfect. Shield Steward right here. And... Spear Steward. We could also go ahead and play the Overworked Assistant right here in the front. And Frozen Lance. We're going to take a little bit of extra damage. Because, yeah, this -1 Ember's hurting us a lot. I think we're going to go and play Secret Ingredient. Ooh, this is new. Also, the game just updated today, so... If I can, I'd like to go ahead and apply Sap and try to take less damage. Sap 2. We will indeed take a little bit of less damage. That healing is frustrating. Haha! Alright. So he's gonna start blowing up here in just a moment. Spear Steward. Beautiful! He's gonna blow everything up on this floor. But we're out of space, so even with how the deck is already, I don't have enough space for everything. Secret ingredient. I can heal my guy for 3. Does it really matter? Because the first damage is going to be 1, then 3. So that's 4. Then 5, so that puts it at 9. And then 7, that's 16. So regen is going to do absolutely nothing with the Shield Steward. Let's go ahead and get our Rage. Alright. We're at 54 unstable. Which means if I could just get Frozen Lances! We're gonna take quite a bit of damage here. Meow. Alright, he's gonna kill there, it's gonna blow up. We're taking a lot of damage here. If I can go Frozen, Team Frozen Lances, right? How's it going, Blue? It's great to see you again. It's been forever. I'll be contacting you, some point in the nearby future. But I guess I'll go ahead and let you know right now, I'm engaged. Oh, man. I mean, what does the mix end up giving us? This would have to produce some form of... Ooh, Reanimate is really good here. But is that more damage? It is. It's a lot more damage. It's a lot more damage than what the Frozen Lances was going to do. There we go. And he blows up. We took one hit. Nearly at half pyre health. Notice they also changed where the calcified ember tag is, which is a lot better, because my eyes is typically down here to look at the text, or potentially skip. So, honestly, on design standpoint, it's a good thing they made that change. Thank you! Alright. Unnamed Tome. Permafrost Consume! Apply mutes 5 to enemy units. It's really, really good for being able to deal with that, but maybe we just take Flash Freeze here, because the whole point is we need to kill the guy on the front. Ooh, Explosion Reaction. This is it. This is the card we need. A lot more instability is going to go a long way for us. And we have a billion creatures in our deck. But I also want to focus purely on this explosive reaction. Possibly get holdover and -1. Better yet, if we can find a way to get intrinsic on it. Or we go to the Stygian banner. Try to improve our units. And then get a unit to better replace the Shield Steward. I think we're better off Because I typically want to try to go to the Merchant of Arms every time and get some rooms to improve what we can do, you know, with rooms and equipment. So I guess what unit's really going to be the best for us is a Lazarus League unit or a Stygian unit. I would like a Stygian unit. Also, if we get the Merchant of Steel... Man, maybe I do need to. So, where are we going here? Merchant of Steel. Let's... check out these units. Oh, not great. Reanimate. Triggers when these units revived from reanimate. Hulking mass is not what I'm looking for, but it keeps everybody alive. So we're gonna have to work with what we got, right? Spell chain! That's really good. Am I applying spell chain to secret ingredient? We already know explosive reaction costs 1 less. I think I'm just going to apply spell chain to secret ingredient. Make this one cost 1 less. More magic power and consume. Frozen Lance will be good there. And we're going to go ahead and get rid of a shield steward. Goodbye. Start a battle, enemy units appear on each floor. We don't really have the best deck to be dealing with this. So, sometimes this can be absolutely free. Unless I can get unstable on a top floor. We are already hurting on life. Vanguard, the higher he goes, the more damage we're going to take. And then, yeah, these Acolytes. Yeah, our deck is really not suited for really any of this. So, we can't. Unfortunately, we cannot do this. Unstable. And Tethys. Ooh. Hey, we can play everything. Mollusk Mage can go on the middle floor with a unstable insistence in front, and then cast a spell. Reanimate. Sounds good to me. That's really good. Dang. Well, we have plenty of units, so we can go ahead and put you up there. Maybe we play the Mollusk Mage balanced between all of our floors. Secret ingredient. Unstable 5. That's exactly what we're looking for. Boom. So we can kill the back. Secret ingredient. Goliath infusion. I'd rather deal as much damage here as possible. And then we get to kill that silly little imp. So we get that money. Secure this kill here. Flash freeze. Ooh, secret ingredient yet again. Unstable. Apply unstable equal to damage dealt. The Plague Doctor, she's going to be good if I can have her deal a lot of damage herself. Multi-strike, quick. So that's what our focus for her is going to be. You're trying to heal for 15, so that's really going to be at 40, minus 48. So we're just 17 short. Then there's going to be 9 here. Let's freeze that and keep that in our hand. Worth. Is there nobody else that'll fit on the floor? Yeah, we did this very poorly. Secret ingredient. That's not at all what I wanted to see. I'm gonna take 8 points of damage. Yeah, that was really bad. We're gonna unstable. If I can... We're gonna deal 4 damage right away. Deal 14 damage, right? A little bit overkill. And consume. Just deal as much damage here as possible. Should be able to get through all this just fine. But we're cutting to get close. Secret ingredient. Rage 4. Infusion. Flash freeze. And he blows up. Beautiful. Ah, that's twice now. I'm really glad I didn't take that challenge, which is unfortunate to say. Apply spell weakness 1 to an enemy unit. I don't think that's worth it, especially since we get an Ember. Crypt Builder would be great if we had some form of discard, which we have none of, so we're not going to be taking that. Another flash freeze? Ooh, consume, reanimate 1, or advance, apply lifesteal 1, and apply 10 attack. Forevermore Serum is interesting here, mostly because it combos well with our Hulking Mass. It allows us to apply Reanimate a little bit more consistently. The biggest downside is we're going to be getting the Calcified Ember, which I currently can't afford. I don't think we actually take anything here. I would love to get It's Alive for boosting the damage to the Plague Doctor, but then she dies, which does us no good. It's Alive also does not combine well with the Hulking Mass, because it's all about getting as much armor as possible. So it's really, is Forevermore Serum worth it? Ah, maybe. I'll take the Calcified Ember. I'll pay for it. Alright, let's see what we end up getting. I've never seen this before. You come across a strange inkwell portal, rippling in liquid ink. 2 mysterious figures stand before it. This world is certainly refined, Nib. That just means we can give it our signature touch, Bin. They exchange a knowing glance. Several vestiges emerge from the portal, each pulsating with an unfamiliar energy. Do you take one of the vestiges? The Clepsydranium? Friendly units gain Conduits 1 on Slay. That's not really good for us. I mean, it's great for us, but our units aren't going to be able to get secure kills. They're going to explode. The Leaky Pin, -1 Ember. Draw two additional cards per turn. Or Wolo's Bloodletter. Friendly units gain +12 damages. Deal 1 damage to friendly units each turn. Yeah, I think we take the Leaky Pin, and then we just take Ember. As you take one of the vestiges, you realize that they carry a power that is not of this world. You look up at the two figures. They give you a wink. May the ink guide your journey. Alrighty, well, hopefully that didn't just kill us. Hey, look, everything costs 3. Organ Harvester would be great, except for, again, I don't think our Hulking Mass is going to be able to secure kills, which is the issue. Even though it combos well with the Reanimate, that's great. Void Armament would be great. I can't even play it. Let's reroll. Reanimation Lab? Better than nothing. That was very underwhelming. Archeon. Rage. Alrighty. How are we doing this? I need her to start dying. The issue is I don't know if she heals everybody, because 2 enemy units after combat. That's a lot. Alright, we're just gonna blow everything up here. I'm gonna go and freeze everything. I want to use all these secret ingredients. Not gonna lie, this ain't going super de-duper well. Ooh, there it is, the reanimation lab. I mean, he's dying, that's great. There's the Plague Doctor in there. We're going to play our overworked assistant. He's free. Not liking this position. Trying to decide if I'm playing the Mollusk Mage on this bottom floor. I think I'm gonna go and play Mollusk Mage, well, if I play Mollusk Mage up there... well... Sure. We'll go ahead and play Mollusk Mage up there. Consume, get that out of there. Damage shield 1. I don't like how much rage he's been getting, though, is the biggest issue. My hand is full. There you go. Plus damages. You can go there so that way you don't die. I'm about to take damage just from this fallen champion. So, what are we gonna do in order to beat Archeon? Unstable 5. Frostbite 6 or Unstable 10? Frostbite 6 is a lot of extra damage. Take 1 point of damage here. Great explosion. Alrighty, so it's... At this point, we need to be applying as much damage to Archeon as possible. It's not going well. Secret ingredient. Regen 2. Come on. Reanimate. There it is. That's another stack of reanimate. Hopefully that will be more than enough. I don't like how much damage I'm about to take. We're going to take 8. Alright, but that's fine. We're still alive. $461. Alright, how do we deal more damage? Unstable reaction. More frostbite to you. And he's dead! So let's get rid of that Vengeful Shard so we don't have to worry about that at all. Thank goodness. He kills himself. Self-flagellating a little too much. Whew. Plague Doctor carrying us. Graft double-edged arms. That'll go great for our Plague Doctor. Hoarfrost Effigy. Transfer all frostbite on this floor to a unit, then double the amount of frostbite. Right now, I really can't be playing that. I don't have stuff that's applying frostbite automagically, but the double-edged bearer to be able to give the Plague Doctor multi-strike is really good here. Guard of the Unnamed. Incant, gain armor 3. Codcelia, strike, apply frostbite 6 to the attacked unit. I really don't want to be getting more calcified embers, but... I think we go ahead and get Guard of the Unnamed for a higher floor. Hell's Flame. We need our embers back. Merchants of Steel. Get ourselves some money. And damage spells cost -2 on this floor. And Conduit 4. Which means for spells like Explosive Reaction, I don't need to reduce the cost. I can just improve their efficiency. I need to get some better damaging spells. Titanite! That'll be really good for hulking mass. dualism. What does dualism do? Doubles the stacks of armor and buff and debuff statuses effects applied by this unit. Honestly, I think we go ahead and take care of this for hulking mass. We're nearly out of money, so we're going to go ahead and improve the damage of the Plague Doctor. Make her have 23 attack. And then Guard to the Unnamed. That way he can tank a lot better. We do need to improve more units. Another explosive reaction? Or do I duplicate a secret ingredient for more incant triggers? Yeah. As cute as that is, it's not really going to do much for us. I could also take it for a second floor to tank, but let's just be fully honest, we are hurting on damage. Because again, we're going to have to be able to do 500 damage to something. Let's go ahead and take another explosive reaction. I actually think that's going to be what we need. Front, non-boss enemy, and each wave gets reanimate 1. That completely counters what we're trying to do. This corruption is also going to kill us. No, it's not. We're going to be fine. Plague Doctor can go here. And go ahead and get our shark on that middle floor. Ooh, beautiful. Reanimation lab. Secret ingredient. So we can try to get... reanimate 1. There it is. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, you know what? We're doing this wrong. We don't want these overworked assistants on this middle floor, really. So first off, we're still going to do this. Double-edged bear goes here in the front. Secret ingredient, everything up. Reanimate 1. I actually changed the RNG by doing that. That's scary. But we still got to reanimate, which is very important. Overworked assistant, top floor. Everything here's gonna die. Honestly, though, if we go ahead and just play the Frozen Lance, get rid of that. It does cost 1 energy. It's fine. There we go. We take a little bit of less damage, and we're gonna keep the Shield Stewer in our hand. It's 1 dead draw. Well, we should be fine. Hey, explosive reaction. Don't mind if I do. We could do that there. We could do that here. Flash freeze. And I'm actually going to let him go to the next floor specifically to kill the double-edged bearer. So we're going to go ahead and take 1 less damage. Secret ingredient. Rage 4. Secret ingredient. Rage 8. And apply it to Tethys here in the back. And unfortunately, we can't do another incant trigger for that middle floor. Perfect. Get rid of this calcified ember. I'd rather just spend my entire turn to do that. Perfect, perfect. Do I need to freeze these secret ingredients? I don't think so. I think we actually just let this happen. So now we have our double-edged arms, so we can enhance our Plague Doctor. Don't forget, do want her to be dealing as much damage as possible. We're going to go ahead and play the Forevermore Serum. And Mollusk Mage here on that middle floor. Boost all our guys up. Frozen Lance, so deal a little bit of extra damage. Let's freeze everything in our hand. Isn't it beautiful? Alright, Explosive Reaction, go here. Explosive Reaction, go here. I'd rather this guy be dealing less damage to us. Mollusk Mage, I believe, still goes on this middle floor. Secret ingredient is love. Secret ingredient, reanimate. Isn't it beautiful? Secret ingredient. Another reanimate. It's perfect. Secret ingredient. Reanimate 3! Thank you so much. Alrighty. There we go. And I just want him dead. That way, our middle floor takes less damage. And we absolutely want these guys in the back just gone. Wow, that is really bad. Oh, right, Sap 3. Well, we'll go and deal some damage there. Some more damage here. Secret ingredient. Unstable. That's perfect. It could also potentially be more, instability. You know what? Let's attempt to take this as seriously as possible. Because it could also be Frostbite. So, Frozen Lance, Secret Ingredient, Instability, give us Frostbite. Frostbite 6, that's perf. Well, Instability 10, because I actually want to kill these guys in the back. So we take a little bit of less damage. Some Frostbite here will be great. And we need to go ahead and play a Spear Steward. Oh, does he have sweep? Oh, no, he doesn't. 210. Alright, our guys can no longer attack. I don't like this guy. Alrighty, secret ingredient. None of these are good. Sap. Ephemeral. Unstable 5. There we go. That's good. Frostbite. We're going to try to get some more Frostbite. So I think more Frostbite is better than Explosive Reaction. Frostbite 6. That's good. Frostbite 12. Even better. Last Infusion. Not good. Flash freeze. The most we can get is some rage. Regen does nothing. Unstable's gonna do nothing. We're going to take, I think, the least amount of damage by doing explosive reaction here for unstable 25. Because it's technically 30 more damage here. Plus an additional 8. Versus, because if I cast this twice, best I can get is an unstable 5 to get an additional incant. Yeah, explosive reaction is going to do the most damage for us. We're alive, but it went all the way to the pyre. That sap was brutal. Ooh, applies dazed 1 to enemy units, discard your hand. Unnamed Tome is really good with apply mute to enemy units. Apply sap 3. I think I'm going to just take the Unnamed Tome here. Replicator Ray. Consume, remove equipment from a friendly unit, and copy the unit. Nope. Doesn't do me any good. Reanimation Lab. Just so I draw it sooner? And then I have one for another floor? Is that really the best play I've got? And that's specifically for our overworked assistant floor? So I think we're going to continue to improve our units as much as possible. We have money for trinkets. Or I can improve our spells. There are a couple spells we definitely want to improve. Forevermore Serum, removing Consume would be great. Double stack on Explosive Reaction would be great. Minus costs for secret ingredients are all going to also be fantastic. Holdover on... Would holdover be really good on anything? Flash Freeze? Explosive Reaction? I don't see a reason why we don't go here. Whereas, are we wanting to duplicate a card? If so, what are we duplicating? I don't see a card I really need to duplicate. Yep, I think we're just going to enhance our spells as much as possible. Let's get an artifact. When you play a spell, spells enhanced that cost less are reduced to 0 for the turn. Train Steward units gain the Boom ability. Deal 50 damage to the front enemy. Basically, that makes it to where these guys are 1 Ember, deal 50 damage. It's not bad. It's a lot better than everything else I've got. Whereas Split Invil basically will allow me to play every spell I have in my hand regardless. Especially if I put Holdover on Explosive Reaction. Or Intrinsic. Well, it has to specifically cost less, so Intrinsic wouldn't work. We'll take the Unstable Pyre Sparks. Double stack on Explosive Reaction. Double stack on Flash Freeze. Permafrost. There's nothing I necessarily want to Permafrost. That just doubled the damage of that. If I re-roll, we're only getting the cheap stuff. Whereas next time, I kind of want to go to the Merchant of Steel and improve our guys. Is it really worth getting the cheap stuff to get -1 on a secret ingredient? Or -2 consume on a secret ingredient? Because we're not going to be able to remove consume on anything. I don't think so. I think we just save. Ooh, the rail shakes, the train screeches to a halt, the world trembles. The train has stopped in front of a fountain, where angels once asked its waters for blessings. Now it radiates with minions' looming presence. Obey me. Alright, do we want the thing that just gives us free wins, plus 10 damage strike, apply corruption 20, and give that to our Plague Doctor? Ask for authority, summon, spawn a random friendly unit from your deck. Or ask for control. Not gonna lie, pretty much just asking for power just wins runs anyways. I think that's what we do. Plague Doctor. Oh, it's honestly just a free win. Alright, which means we don't need as much for the Merchant of Steel, because I can't give her multi-strike anymore. But honestly, I think this is very much worth it. We do want to duplicate the next chance we get, though, which is 2 things away. I would also like more equipment. I think we're still just going to go ahead and go to the next floor. At the start of battle, enemy units appear on each floor, and it's going to be the corruption guys. The question is, can I? Can I even... We, more than likely are going to lose life if we do that. And spend a lot of resources, I feel. Titan Skin 5, I don't think is an issue. We need to set up on the top and the bottom floor anyways. Because these guys are going to possibly skip. Because I don't have very great back line removal as of yet. I think I can greed for it. I feel confident enough. Alright. Hulking Mass. Plague Doctor. Tethys. And then Guard of the Unnamed on the top floor. Not what I was hoping to see. Not at all what I was hoping to see. Wow, this is bad. Secret ingredient! Top floor. I think we're dead. I would like to play the reanimation lab. I think we have to. We're going to take 9 damage here. Now, I can also consider not killing all the guys on the top floor. I don't like that option. Overworked Assistant, right here on the top floor, means that we can play Secret Ingredient, Regen 2, Secret Ingredient, dang, Spikes 3 will be really good here. So our Overworked Assistant's 100% gonna die. These guys are going to apply all the stacks onto him, though. He's gonna explode, and then our Guard of the Unnamed doesn't gain extra corruption, which is important. So how are we dealing with this bottom floor now? Mollusk Mage here on the top floor. If we play... Dang. Another secret ingredient. Spike 6 is kind of what I was looking for. Not quite, though. Because these guys don't die here in the back. Which is the problem. But they will die a lot better if I flash freeze this guy way here in the back. Which is what we're going to have to do. And let's go ahead and make him go boom. We don't need to freeze our hand. A lot of guys on that top floor being overwhelmed just ever so slightly. Explosive reaction. We're fine. We're gonna play the double-edged bearer here. So we take less damage. Yeah, much better. So we take a lot less damage. Unfortunately, he's not gonna be able to hit, but that's fine. Alright, explosive reaction. Does not kill them right then and there. We're going to go ahead and Forevermore Serum. How much damage are we dealing? 34. 14. So that's 48. 50. 62. 71. 78 damage. So it's technically enough for us to kill here. Let's go ahead and hit all the guys in the front. Really? You're not dead. Right, Titan skin. And unfortunately, we couldn't get that money on that middle floor. At this point, we're fine. Ooh, the double stack. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Why not? You know what? Just explode for me. Yeah. All right, everyone's dead. Much better. Let's deal with this top floor issue, shall we? Frozen Lance. He's dead. Overworked Assistant can go here. And in the future stuff, we can start applying those triggers. Next wave will be the boss. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that Eye of Dominion. Mix, mix, swirl, mix. Let's go ahead and get the Spear Steward onto that middle floor so he can go boom, just in case. And let's get these incant triggers a-rollin'. Rage 4. That'll be fine. We're gonna take a little bit of damage. We're at 26. Alright. And cool, they're dead. Sure. Why not? Ooh, regen 2. Sounds good. We're gonna go ahead and just grab that. Reanimate 1. Reanimate 2. Spikes 3. Yeah, sounds good to me. Perfect. We did take quite a bit of damage, so not putting us in the best position. But he's going to explode every single turn now, regardless. And he just dies. Hooray. Guardian Stone and can't apply Armor 1 to friendly units. See, I don't think that wins us the game, though. I mean, I could take space. I think it's a cute idea. It helps keep the floor alive. I don't think that's quite what we need, though. I mean, I think we take it just to enhance our top floor, our incant floor, as much as possible. Ooh, Acid Shower. Apply Unstable 10 and deal 1 damage to enemy units. Unfortunately, this is the card to pick. We're going to go ahead and take that. I think we go ahead and go here to the Merchant of Arms. We just need to do everything. We're going to remove things we don't need. Hall of Mirrors. -2, create a copy of a unit. But also, we're going to go ahead and deploy the Reanimator Lab. So that way, on the bottom floor, all of our guys are a little bit stronger. We currently have no equipment to merge, and Hall of Mirrors, it's not really the card I'm looking for. It's cute, but I don't have the space. Even if I take space, I'm not going to have space for the Hall of Mirrors. So, let's reroll. Fight Club. Fight Club might be the right card. Wow. What I can do is we can take Fight Club and replace the Reanimator Room later. And then the question is do I take an Organ Harvester? I really don't think so. I don't think the Hulking Mass can get kills. Even if I manage to give him spikes, the enemies that I'm going to be afraid of... Well, I guess they'll have like 3 health, so... We'll try it. I guess there's no reason not to. And then it's time for us to remove cards. While I can spend the time, I think we go ahead and keep using the secret ingredients. I feel like we just get rid of the frozen lances, because I can just throw the stewards out and just deal damage. That's 50 damage versus these 10. So literally I'd be rather getting rid of these frozen lances at this current moment. Do I just spend the time to get rid of a calcified ember? Maybe not. I think we just get rid of these frozen lancers. Frozen lances are just getting in our way. Alright, next floor we are going to the Empyrean Well, I believe. Enhance our units just ever so slightly more. And duplicate our game-winning cards. All right. Much better. And immediately we can Fight Club. I'm gonna go in Guardian Stone here on the top floor. Forevermore Storm. Frozen Lance. Do we go ahead and Fight Club here? I think we do. Yeah. We need to make sure our Guardian Stone doesn't die, and that is the easiest way to do it. Organ Harvester. I don't like this Chosen Bastion. I don't like it. Titan skin. Oh, gross. Secret ingredient. We'll go ahead and apply Unstable. Mute. Disable triggers and abilities. I don't think that counts for Titan skin, though. It might. Not really. I'm gonna go ahead and apply Frostbite. I think we're gonna keep that Calcified Ember for a full round, which is unfortunate. Okay, so, Explosive Reaction. We can do that to immediately just kill pretty much everything here. Or Acid Shower first. Acid Shower first seems good. Explosive Reaction gives ourselves another kill. Alright, so he's gonna hit, 47 damage, secure the kill. Perfect. Mollusk Mage, I need you behind. And let us start getting our incant triggers rolling. Aha, regen. Sounds good. And reanimate one, even better. Another stack of reanimate. And does no damage. We're just going to go ahead and get our incant trigger. Even more armor. Alright, we gotta deal with this top floor. Reanimator Lab. Assistant, right over here. Let's see what we can do. If unit's HP is less than or equal to. So this explosive reaction will be able to deal with this Chosen Bastion, right? Yeah, technically, because its health is technically less than it. I think I still want to go ahead and play the Reanimator Lab here on the top floor. Now, the next question is am I okay with just taking 9 damage? And I think so. I think I'd rather be taking 9 damage and set up for a more safer kill against Kale. Or, well, we have plenty of waves back. Let's just not take the damage. Go ahead and place the Overworked Assistant here. No. Overworked Assistant needs to, be there first. There we go. So that's still going to be 100 damage there. We're going to freeze everything because I need this double-edged bearer. So that way we can go ahead and stack up. Flash freeze. We'll go ahead and hold on to. Yeah. It's fine. My hand is full. Double-edged spear. There we go. So this explosive reaction we can use to pretty much kill everything off. We can get this Overworked Assistant out of our hand. Mollusk Mage. Acid Shower. Ooh, actually, you know what? We need to play the Acid Shower first. It would be a bigger explosion. Alright, Acid Shower. I don't think I'm going to be able to give the hulking mass the kill is the issue. We're going to try as much as we can. And then... we're going to go ahead and play Secret Ingredient. Unstable 5. Mollusk Mage, get them out. And another Secret Ingredient. Frostbite 6. Meh. I'll make it work. Yikes. Alright, double-edged arms. Plague Doctor here's enough to just solo everything. And with this reanimate, yeah. I think we're fine. So the real question is how are we clearing this top floor? Secret ingredient. Let's get more instability. Yikes. Not what I wanted to see. I think we go ahead and just apply Regen 2 here. Secret ingredient. Unstable. Good. Secret ingredient. More frostbite. Yeah, that'll work. Unfortunately, we're still taking 9. 260 damage from the explosion. One wave remaining. Alright. Well, not gonna lie. Not too bad. Massive explosion. Can I just get away with... no, not quite. I would like to go ahead and play the Shield Steward here, so we're not going to be playing this Calcified Ember. That is unfortunate. I do want to go ahead and play Flash... Let's try to get Regen and Reanimate. Keep you alive a turn longer. I'm rather take just 2 damage there. Maybe I should have just reanimated the bottom floor. It's fine. It's fine. They're dead. Nothing needs to be done. Sap 1, Rage 4. Rage 8. Gigantic explosions. Massive explosions. Equipped friendly units attack immediately. Consume, apply 1x reanimate. Considering that's how we kill the bosses, yes. And we take space here, right? Pretty certain we're taking space here. I'm gonna take space. Alright, well, we're hurting. We could definitely use some healing, but I kind of want to improve my units and then duplicate the Plague Doctor, because the Plague Doctor is what's going to carry us this run. Massive explosions. Damage spells cost 3 less, or strike apply Frostbite 15 to the attacked unit. Conduit 12, though. Conduit 12, sounds great. Merchant of Steel. Titanite for the Guard of the Unnamed. Perfect. Large Stone? I mean, I can. What would Large Stone even go to? Nothing, really. Reanimate 1. Overworked Assistant? Make it a big Overworked Assistant? 14 damage on anything? Guardian Stone, so it actually does damage. Dualism! Apply Armor 2 to friendly units. Quick would have been great to have been able to give to the Plague Doctor here. Upgrade a unit with Incants, gain Armor 2. I gotta plot this to the Overworked Assistant. I don't think so. I think we go ahead and apply Dual Stone to Guardian. Incants gain Armor 2. Just to keep the Mollusk Mage alive. But then duplicate. We are 100% duplicating the Plague Doctor. 2 Plague Doctors will be fantastic this run. Non-boss enemy units restore 150 health when they move up a floor. That, I think, would just kill us. So I think we're just going to skip here. We don't need the money that badly. At this point, I think the run is basically one and done. But not 100% yet. Plague Doctor, Tethys! And pass. Reanimation lab on this top floor. We're gonna go ahead and play Spear Steward. Spear Steward go boom. Overworked Assistant, top floor. Secret ingredient. Goliath Infusion, apply Rage. And then we just try to get rid of these as much as we possibly can. No damage, please. Get rid of the eye. Unstable 25. Double-edged bearer. It's really good here. Just die for me, please. Frozen Lance. I'd rather just take the 1 damage. Spear Steward, I need you to deal some damage. And let's get more incant triggers going. Unstable 5. Secret ingredient. Four damage. We're just gonna take the 1. Calcified Ember. Yeah, that's kind of probably just stuck in the deck from this point onwards. Are we just playing a Shield Steward here on the middle floor just so I don't take this damage? Because that's going to be a lot. We got a lot of damage coming our way, and it's not... I'm not liking this. Okay. Unstable Shower! Deal massive amounts of damage, please. Guard of the Unnamed. Guardian Stone. Overworked Assistant. Alright, so he's not making it to the top floor. Our new goal is get rid of all these guys on this bottom floor. I think we go ahead and just play Fight Club here. Yeah. Look at all those incant triggers. Barely. Fall for heaven. Alright. Plague Doctor. And goodbye. Perfect. I think we're gonna play Spike of the League here. Well, we need to freeze it at least. Because this is 24 damage coming our way at the current moment. And if I can't kill this guy, then I just die there. So that's at least 200 damage. That's as good as Hat's gonna get. And we'll go ahead and do a sap so we take a little bit less damage. Freeze all the cards in our hand. We're gonna draw one less this upcoming turn. Oh, I should have made him go boom. Alright, next wave. Dominion's Eye, get rid of that. Acid Shower. Cool, they're all dead. Pretty certain we just play Spike of the League here. Get as many of these triggers as possible. $376 damage due to explosions. You love to see it. Alright, explosive reaction. I need you to be dead first. And that's it. I'd rather take 2 damage and get rid of the Calcified Ember. Yep. 2 more damage. Health is a resource. Maybe we need to start setting up on the middle floor. The middle and the top floor instead of just the bottom floor. Glacial Seal. Can't apply Frostbite 2 to enemy units. It's another way to deal a little bit of extra damage. I'm going to play Ice Storm here. Electricity Chamber. Friendly units gain Spikes 8 on Summon and Reanimate. Spikes 8 on Summon and Reanimate. Cute, but none of these progress us towards how we actually win the game. Alrighty, next is Seraph. Which way are we going? Equipment duplicate, healing, or removal, enhance our spells. Equipment has been really lackluster here. What spells are removing? Frozen Lance. Unpurgeable, dang. Maybe just get rid of the Organ Harvester as well. Do I get rid of a Flash Freeze? I don't think so. Flash Freeze has kind of been helping us out a decent amount. What spells are we wanting to enhance? Spike the League. I want it to be cheaper. More damage for Ice Storm. I think we go this way anyways, just for the money. Blights and Scourges cost 0. First room card played each battle applies to all floors. Yep. We're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna remove 2, because we can get rid of our undeployable Reanimator Lab. And we get rid of the Frozen Lance. That's doing nothing. That's it. Yeah, a couple of these would have been nice. I think everything we picked is for the best, though. I honestly believe that. Seraph enhances enemy units with Rage 3. Your units enter with Melee Weakness 1. Did I want to put everything onto the middle floor? Yeah, I think we're going to stick with the bottom right, because there's some enemies I'd rather... Yeah, but they still have sweep. Yeah, we're just dead here. We're gonna go and restart this battle. We're gonna apply it to the middle floor. We're gonna build on the middle and top floor, give ourselves 1 additional turn. We're still gonna go ahead and apply this everywhere. But, I think we're gonna need that additional turn regardless. A little silly, but meh. Guard of the Unnamed! Oh, actually, let's get our second Plague Doctor out. Guard of the Unnamed. Frozen Lance. We'll go ahead and consume. Get rid of that. Nope. Try again. So, we're going to go and play the Double-Edged Bearer. Overworked Assistant. Plague Doctor middle floor. Still play the Assistant and freeze our hand. Because I do want to be playing those. There we go, we got a Double-Edged Arm. Double-edged arms. The guys are just dead. Region 2. I really don't like Tethys also dying, but I think we really just need to keep a Plague Doctor alive. You're still dead. How are you still dead? I'm also frustrated about the whole... We have to restart one final time, but there's a chance that we just lose. Oh, it's because of the melee weakness! This has to be our kill floor. Like, this floor has to deal with everything. Freeze this. Oh. I forgot to get rid of Frozen Lance. Because we're drawing one less card. Because don't forget, I draw a lot of cards. I don't even know if this battle's winnable. We got a bad draw. Alright, we're going to try it. Alright, end the turn. We'll go ahead and just freeze the entire hand. We know we're freezing it. Alright, you go there. Overworked Assistant. Plague Doctor, do your thing. You know what I should have done? Played him on the middle floor instead. This battle's a puzzle. In fact, Tethys is going in front. Because I'd rather Tethys die first before the Plague Doctors. We'll go and freeze the entire hand. But Double-Edged Bearer, Overworked Assistant. start applying the contaminations. This run was going so well, too. Like, where did everything go wrong? I'd like to see if we can just deal with this floor. I don't think so. Secret ingredient. Unstable. Unstable, deal 4 damage. Perfect. Mollusk Mage. Do your thing. Mollusk Mage will barely survive. Right. I think it's fine. Alright. I need to deal with this top floor acid shower. Right? Really? Mollusk Mage is going on that top floor then. Mollusk Mage, up you go. I need this kill floor to do its thing. Kill everything. Good. Forever more serum. Alright, he explodes. Taking damage. I may need to start playing guys on the bottom floor just to... I can't, actually. If I play Explosive Reaction here on the bottom floor, then this nasty guy goes away. I also kind of want to play Overworked Assistant here. Alright, good enough. Mix, mix, swirl, mix. Rage 4. Good. That works for me. Frostbite. And let's boost up our multi-attacking Plague Doctor. Yep, that's not what I want to see. Fight Club? Unstable 5. It's really good. Unstable 5 can go here. Deal a little bit of damage to everything. Flash freeze on Seraph. Spikes. So, honestly, if we can survive. I don't think we're surviving, though, is the issue. Because if we keep getting more of the terrifying amalgams, we just die. Alright, acid shower. Ice storm. Okay. Why are all of you taking 64 damage? Interesting. Do we go ahead and play Organ Harvester here for more damage for the Plague Doctor? I think so, right? And then I need to play a Spear Steward there. That will be fine. Right, because he explodes twice. Shoot, we lose. We die before we can get to Seraph. You're certainly puzzled. I am very saddened and frustrated because this is such a good run, and I hate for it to just lose here. But at the current moment, I have no other choice but to just let the run die. Because I've got 2 terrifying amalgams that is going to do 20 damage total to me. And there is nothing I can do to stop this. Because after combat, if there are no units, if I have no units on the floor, it deals 5 damage. Now I'm going to take that twice. So unless there's some crazy way that I can kill those guys, next turn? Regen. Spikes. Reanimate. Reanimate. Is there anything I could do? Okay. So if anything, we have to set up perhaps on the middle floor. Alright, so maybe the play is we don't start off with the Plague Doctors. If I play Guard of the Unnamed on the top floor? Because this also completely changes the full RNG. Of what gets how the deck gets shuffled. Unstable 5. Let's get rid of you. Okay. Uh, 13 times 2, though. Not cool. We go ahead and play this Mollusk Mage here. Secret ingredient. Sap. Sap again? Nope. I forget weird stuff that can be done to actually change it, but what I'm needing is reanimate. Well, I need reanimate 2 on Tethys. Yeah, because this rage is not going to do it. Yeah, that's still not good enough, though. Unstable. Rooted. Well, so the RNG did change. The issue is nothing is keeping Tethys alive, so what needs to be done differently in order to keep Tethys alive here? We can also try Hulking Mass, Plague Doctor, no Tethys. Yeah, about that. I mean, it works. It's ugly, but it works. We are just trying to go through the deck as quickly as possible. We need Tethys back. We also need the other Plague Doctor. Secret ingredient. Unstable. 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 That should be a little better. Maybe I still need these guys on the middle floor, though. Yeah. Okay. So if we put them on the middle floor... Just remember, we're trying to make sure... that enough... those winged guys don't make it through... too much. I need to play the shark guy if I'm gonna... doing that. All right. Need to play Guardian Stone. Or... I think I know what I need to do. Because Tethys needs to go here onto this bottom floor. Just kill everything. Did I stutter? I think I see what needs to be done. So I'm going to be trying to set these guys up on the top floor. So that way they could do a little bit of a better job at clearing out all the enemies as much as possible. We're going to try this setup for now. I did not like that. Hulking mass here on the center floor. And then let us protect Tethys as much as possible. Well, let's try this one. Explosions, sounds good to me. Unstable 5. Deal 4 damage. Would I be better off putting these guys all on the middle floor? Could I do middle, bottom, middle, top? I think the issue is still no, right? Because everything would just die? Wait, let's try it. I think I see our path. So, random rare lab, hulking mass onto the top, and then let's get our middle floor stacked up as much as possible. Guardian Stone right here. The big explosion, Mollusk Mage. can also go here in the fronts because you're more tanky. Secret ingredient. Unstable 5. You get to die, thank you very much. The minions, I get rid of that. Overworked assistant. Do you get to live? You do get to live. So I need him to live as long as possible. Next, we need another mollusk mage right here in the middle. Acid shower. Sap 1. Sap 2. Perfect. They all get to live. Just in case. Somehow. We can actually make our guy take less damage. By making him take more damage. Alright, now I have to do that entire turn all over again. Alright, overworked assistants, you're on the bottom here. Mollusk Mage, you can go right here. Actually, you know what? Oh wait, none of these actually matter. This is also going to get rid of everybody's... melee weakness. So, now it'll be easier to keep everybody alive from this point onwards. Plague Doctor! Frozen Lance. Frozen Lance. Get rid of you. We're gonna start taking 5. What if we put him on the bottom floor instead? I think he would just die, right? Pretty certain the hulking mass just dies if we put him onto the bottom floor. What if we Fight Club here? How do we win this? I mean, I should probably just accept this loss and move on, but I'm just really trying to understand where this entire run went from really, really well. I spent too much life. Because I am not getting any of the draws that I need. Yeah, so we've lost too much life. Am I able to greed and not play Hulking Mass right away? I think we have to, though, right? Alright, let's try not playing Hulking Mass right away. So I really need this kill floor to work on the bottom. The issue is I relied a lot on, like, explosive reaction in order for us to basically not die to all of these. Because the Plague Doctor is required. I honestly can't believe that we got this far. We got so close. With how powerful this run is, I really can't accept this. No. Okay, it's the same. There's not a single way for me to draw the card that I actually need. So that gives me the card I need, but then this guy's just going to be bleeding on through. Can I get away with it? So I don't think so, because I think I need to honestly save a spot for... Oh, wait, I have a spot for the Guardian Stone. So we could still play the Guardian Stone. Also, we played it in the wrong order. Okay, did we find it? Rage 4, yes. He's dead, right? Damage? Alright, now we want as much unstable as possible. I'm not saying I hate this game. But I think I am entitled to say that this game, I think, has a hatred towards me. Why? Everyone's just bleeding through again. Because he's bleeding through. Why are they bleeding through so much? So we're taking too much damage. I really wish I can find a way to be able to get Reanimation Lab out. I think it comes down to this, right? I think this order? Well, then Tethys just dies here. Alright, so let's try this one. Same placement, except Tethys in the middle floor. So you go here, you go here, you go here. Tethys, you go here. Because our goal is we need him to survive. Alright, Reanimation Lab. Plague Doctor. You can go here onto the bottom floor. And we hold on to the unnamed tome. We go ahead and burn that here. I need this double-edged bear. This is also why you make decks that aren't too big, because I've got so many spells I need to be drawing here in order to win and survive. And we're not drawing a single one of them because they're all at the bottom of our deck. So the only way... Because everything here is basically dead. I can't clear these out. So since we can't clear out those early waves, that one's a dead run. Plague Doctor, Tethys. End turn. So again, we can at least kill all this off. Good enough for them not to die. Guard of the Unnamed. Allow him to get rid of that melee weakness. And we have our bottom incant floor. We don't need to hold on to any of these spells. We move on. So we have explosive reaction. There's honestly just a good chance that... Why do you have so much rage? I think we just mute all of you, right? That's just way too much. We're gonna Guardian Stone. Mute everybody. Have them all explode in a glorious fashion. And then cast everything else I can here on this floor. It's really not a lot. I don't need these. Plague Doctor. I need you to tank a hit here. And secret ingredient. Unstable 5. Perfect. Give it to me again. Damages. Nope. Give it to me again. Damages. Beautiful. Oh, but I don't have spell power. Can I swap to get 2 spell powers? Because that's what I need for the bottom floor. No matter what, you're being played. I still want you on this bottom floor. Ice Storm. Sap 1. This does not help though, right? They're all still dead? Alright. I know what I need to do, at least on that. Plague Doctor. Double-edged Bearer. Secret ingredient. Let's get our Unstable. Cast Ice Storm. 4 damage. 4 damage again, please. This game is doing everything in its power to make sure that this doesn't work out for me. Now, maybe we just don't play the Double-Edged Bearer. Incorrect. Plague Doctor. Double-Edged Bearer. Unstable. Consume! Maybe I should have consumed here. think we take the same amount no matter what, right? On that. What changed? Alright, secret ingredient. Alright, we have to play both the creatures. I have a better idea. I did that wrong. I forgot to play Ice Storm first. Unstable. Alright, let's kill that backline with that. Anybody need the regen? I think I just want the sap. Just so that way they deal a little bit less damage. I believe we're fine. Alright. Why are you not dead? You're not allowed to bleed. Because we're getting a total of 6 terrifying amalgams to bleed through, right? Am I correct about that? Alright, what was the correct start? It was... Reanimation Lab, Hulking Mass, like Doctor Tethys, right? Or no? It was this lineup, right? So we need Guard of the Unnamed. Overworked Assistant. One. And then I need this double-edged bearer to tank a hit. Secret ingredient. Unstable. So I'm pretty certain. That's what I thought. We're gonna try this again. Guardian Stone. Secret ingredient. I should be able to... Gosh darn it! Really want to go ahead and play double-edged bearer here with the secret ingredient. And I really would like to hold on to this unnamed tome for as long as possible. But I think I need to go ahead and silence this bottom floor. Secret ingredient. Deal 4 damage. Oh, no! He's boosted, so I can't just kill him. We can still play the Mollusk Mage. Do I just play Guardian Stone here? On this floor? Protect everybody here? I think you need to start writing notes, right? Regen 2. Reanimate 1. This should work, I think. Right? Graft. When they die, the graft is severed for the rest of combat and the equipment goes to the hand. That's not gonna work. Can I get away with just placing a shield steward here? To decrease how much that... Nope. Does absolutely no difference. Unstable 10. I can clear out everything on this floor. But I think I'd rather just kill all of that. We're gonna get our graft. Our biggest goal is I want this middle floor to hold out as much as possible. Issue is I really needed this Guardian Stone on that middle floor. Alright, so he explodes. Acid shower. We're going to try to hold on to this unnamed tome for as long as possible for the double wave. Because if we can, we should be able to survive. I just need this middle floor to stay alive as long as possible. Not like that. What if we do overworked assistant here? First off, we can get rid of this. We can actually play everything on one round here, right? Alright, cool, he dies. I just want more armor for the top floor. Incants more on the bottom. Regen 2 actually works great here. I'm so glad I took the Sinner Salve. Fight Club here on the top floor. I want to play the Spike of the League here this turn. But if I let these guys live, then everything on this floor dies, and I really don't want that. So I can't really play Spike of the League now. I think we're going to continue to try to boost up our middle floor as much as possible. Rage 4? Or Unstable 5? There, no more sweep on that. Alright. Forevermore Serum. Spear Steward. Well, everything doesn't die this turn. Organ Harvester will deal a little bit of extra damage. So we're going to go ahead and just deal that extra damage and gain more armor. So we're not taking this damage. I only need to play Explosive Reaction, right? Barely, but we're dead. I really need this Guardian Stone on that middle floor. So, how do we get this Guardian Stone onto the middle floor? It's like, this is the correct line of plays, it's just... because I'm going to be taking 10 here, another 10, and then 2 more are spawning. All right. Why are there so many amalgams? I really don't want this run to die here. Am I not able to get these guys on the middle floor? Is it not possible? It's at these, right here. Guard of the Unnamed. Mollusk Mage. Again, we're just taking too much damage on the bottom floor then. No! Guardian Stone, why are you dying? What if I go for the sap instead. What if I go for the sap version instead? Sap. No! I don't care about these! Still dead. If I freeze the frozen lance, it'd be 21, which means I could survive just barely. And I really need it. I really need this Guardian Stone. Alright, Reanimator Lab. Hulking Mass. Plague Doctor. Tethys. Middle. One. Overworked Assistant. Mollusk Mage. Double-Edged Bearer. And then I gotta freeze. I need the Double-Edged Bearer in the front. Because I just short one, right? Yeah. So he can't actually die yet. Restart battle. I need you here in front. Overworked Assistant goes in front. We pass this turn. So this way he doesn't die here. Unstable. No, not unstable. It's the sap play, not unstable. Because it lives with one the other way around. Sap. Melee weakness. Sap. Oh gosh, it's exactly 20. Tell you what, here's the new play. Secret ingredient, unstable. Four damage. Secret ingredient. Sap. It's alive. The next thing we need is our larger guy to be able to tank the entire bottom floor. Alright, acid shower. Kill everything here as much as you can, please. Think I can get away with a Plague Doctor play. Forevermore Serum would be great to go ahead and play on the top floor, but I think I need to go ahead and play Secret Ingredient now. Who else are we stacking on this middle floor? Not really anything. Flash Freeze on the guy in the back. I think we go ahead and play the Spear Steward up here in the top. Alright, overworked assistant. Rage 4. We're gonna enhance you. The real goal is I need this guy to live as long as possible for 4 more waves. So Fight Club goes into the top. I want you to kill everything here. Flash Freeze, you in the back. Secret Ingredient. For regen? Spike of the League. We would win the fight by playing Spike of the League on Hulking Mass. That's easy. But also we need to survive. I think we just Spike of the League here for more reanimations. Should be fine. The Lazarus Lab thing kind of saved us right there. Go ahead and get rid of that. Acid Shower. Redo. Maybe we play Mollusk Mage on that middle floor right now. I have 3, but I have 4 things I can do. Shield Steward here. I think so. Yes, it keeps him alive for a turn longer. So do I play another... I don't play a Forevermore Serum, because then he just dies. We'll go and play Mollusk Mage here. Not that it really matters where it goes. And go here in the front. Ah, shoot. Completely forgot about the guys in the top. Unstable? Acid Shower should be enough. Yep, Acid Shower's good enough. That means that this is going to be really rough. I need to start setting up so we can win against Seraph. But I don't even know if I'll be able to survive long enough. Because this guy needs to survive this wave. He needs to just survive this wave. For the pyre! How's it going, Cholito? 1 damage. You needed 1 damage. Okay, so that's enough to secure the kills. We're going to go and double stack here. Nice. Rage. Damage shield. Man, if only he had, like, quick, because then I could give him lifesteal instead. Yeah, because that's not going to be enough. Which means we die. And I'm kind of annoyed because the game I wanted to play won't launch. And then once I got it, it was too slow and maxed my CPU, so now it reinst. That definitely is unfortunate. Alright, explosive reaction. Lifesteal. I think that's it. I think that's it. I can't leak anymore. Because we're going to take 10 damage from here regardless. Explosive reaction. Flash freeze. Ice storm. Acidic shower. Ice storm. Secret ingredient. Unstable 5. End turn. And if I can't give him a way to regenerate, I was hoping they would kill these guys. We are short 2 HP. Forgot about applying this. Damage. Damage. What did I do differently? What did I do differently? I changed something. I've modified... Is it the equipment? What did I do differently? What was it? It's fine, you'll try it tomorrow. Best of luck on that. I hope it works out for you, Cholito. You get a good night's rest. Regen. Spikes. Reanimate. Spikes. Spikes. This little guy has had to put up with so much stress. Acid shower. I like the animation of it. Train steward putting in work. Maybe we'll unlock the final pyre as well. Plague Doctor putting in work. Let's go! I knew it was beatable. Stygian Guard leveled up. Ice and Pyre. Pyrebound, Attune. Deal 90 damages to the front enemy unit. Hell yeah. And Sigiled Seaweed. Apply Mute 1. Enemies units enter your terrain. Hell yeah. Stygian Guard leveled up. Preserve. Permafrost. Apply Frozen to a card in your hand. Hell yeah. And Token of a Traitor. Playing a spell deals 2 damages to a random enemy unit on that floor. Hell yeah. Lazarus League barely did not level up. So, what went wrong? Because we had a solid game plan. I didn't have enough ways to actually deal with the backline. The plan was to use the explosions, but it applies a little too late every single time. Is the issue. Oh, what happened to you, chicken? You got little gashes or something? I think taking the manifold mirror did help us a lot. Part of me almost thinks I should have duplicated the Guardian Stone instead. But I don't think I would have had enough damage to deal with all those 500 health units if we didn't. So duplicating the Plague Doctor was the correct play. So what else should I have done differently when it came to the deck building stuff? Plus 29 health really here really didn't do much. I don't think I should have done the large stone. I could have saved 100 there, and I could have upgraded some spell cards instead. And the spell cards would have been nice to have upgraded. Maybe that was it. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of, because... Oh, man, that was stressful. But that's also our first Covenant 10 win. So, Phoenix, you've taken over as CAO of Hellswide? Yes. Hellwide Mutual Insurance. Unanimously elected as CEO. Definitely did not coerce any board members, no sirree. And Paulette, how have you been? Last I saw you, you were still attached to the Mother Tree's trunk. The Wild Woods changed. It's not how it was when you first stumbled upon us. I've seen things. I've seen Armageddon. I see you finally crawled out of your lab, Richie. How's the fresh air treating you? Suffocating as always, but leagues better than being a mindless break puppet like those harpies up in heaven. Have you made any progress in undoing the Titan's corruption? Nope, but check out my latest creation. And now if you'll excuse me, I need to stop Frank from eating the pyre. Toodles! And you're not from here, right? I don't believe we've met. Neither here nor there. I am Eka. It is a pleasure. We have much to discuss. But the moon wanes. I must go. See to my coven. Don't mind the mess. They're always like this, though maybe a bit more restless since the Titans showed up. Given the situation, I can't judge them. But I see angels and Hellborn working together once more. You've also rebuilt the rail, come up with an improved design for the train, built this whole outpost. Hef, thank you for bringing me back. I am so proud of you. Don't mention it, Dad. I'm glad you're back. Alrighty, that was one hell of a hard-fought victory. We did make a lot of progress on Herzl's Horde. Deal damage with train stewards. Those train stewards put in work, which was quite surprising, to be honest. We need to stop getting Echo of the Time Fire. It's a good pyre for being able to get us out of a pickle and really control some cards if we need to hold on to something. I I think the next thing is just the Dreg and the secret ingredients, because I want to level up the Lazarus League. Get that bits leveled up so that way we get our last of the Monster Train 2. And after that, we would have played with everything. And I'll probably end up going full random from this point onwards. I do need to continue to increase rune capacity. But, yeah. I spent 3 hours on that one run. So unfortunately, since that one run lasted forever, that's all I have times for. I gotta get up somewhat early tomorrow to make an errand. The Final Fantasy set for Magic the Gathering is pre-release is coming out tomorrow, and I want to make sure that I can pick cards up, because I'm actually afraid those cards are not going to be available. So, I gotta run an errand before heading to work. But yeah, I can't wait to see the alternate champion for Lazarus. Well, Lazarus is all about their graft and equipment, so I'm assuming it's going to have something to do with equipment, one way or another. Don't quite know yet. Well, not gonna lie, the 2 leagues for Melting Remnant. Melting Remnant is interesting. Now, we haven't played with them yet, so I guess... Well, we have the Dregs. So, Burnout 2. That's just the base card. Basically, the Burnout mechanic is you get these powerful units. They're not. They're really not. But you get these powerful units that will burn out after a couple turns, and they will just auto-magically kill themselves. Not gonna lie, these 2 clans are not gonna combo super well together. Because Lazarus, I mean, they have graft, so they want a unit to die. So if I go to a unit's shop upgrade place, and I upgrade one of my Lazarus units that I want to have die with Burnout, we can force triggers that way. Reanimate will also allow us to keep our Burnout units alive. So maybe, it might be a very interesting run. I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm also looking at, like, this Graft Spiky skin. We've got Extinguish, apply armor 12 to friendly units. That can be good. This guy to just burn out would be interesting. I don't know. It's gonna be... I wonder if we have... No, we don't. Of course we don't. And of course, we're not going to unlock any more of these until we defeat the Titans! And they defeat the Titans with all clan combinations. I need more customizations. Hopefully the stars align, or in this case, the RNG. I mean, this next one I don't need to win as much. I was really trying to force the win for the Lazarus League, but we probably could have had one other run and had the Lazarus League leveled up if I just gave up on that other run. But we got a lot of damage with the Train Stewards because I forced it to work, so it kind of helped. This one will definitely be interesting. Unfortunately, that's all I have time for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning on in. I hope you found that entertaining. I know it was a grind, but it was a heck of a puzzle. Did you see the solution? Or would you have just given up? Now, fully honest, in future runs, I'm probably just going to give up once we have everything unlocked. I'm not going to spend another hour and a half trying to make sure it lives. It's just... Maybe I should have duplicated a different spell. It was a matter of principle, right? It's just, what should I have done differently in the final ring in order to have prevented that situation from happening? Because I don't think if we didn't duplicate the Plague Doctor, we wouldn't have had enough damage. I think that is for certain. But I wonder if I needed to have run history. Because we were really needing... Really, the biggest issue we were running into from the start was... we weren't able to kill the backline well enough. Maybe I was supposed to have duplicated... this explosive reaction instead. Maybe duplicating the explosive reaction instead was the correct play. Also, just taking less damage to the pyre. So that way I had more leeway. Because if I had more wiggle room, we would have also won that way before. If I took 15 less damage that run. So, I need to be less greedy, I guess. I don't know. Maybe duplicating this explosive reaction was the way, because it would have been, 100 plus damage to everything else. Killing the backline as I needed it to. And I would have been able to draw these more frequently, allowing me to put Tethys on the same floor as everything else. And I think making this guy large was also a mistake. It was money. That was money wasted. I should not have upgraded him. Alrighty. That's the only thing I could think of. We'll do better next time, but that was quite a slog. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. We'll see you all again next time.